We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live, the best show on the internet for you by us. Bro Talk, we're always on the mark. It's your man, Jason, sitting here in the director's seat as usual. Welcome to the show. Let's kick it to my main man, Dex. What up, bro?
Dexter Stuckey here. Super excited to be here. Look, I thought I was going to be late, but luckily I didn't have to fly the planes over the country today like some people might have had to do. So I'm here. Ty's here. Jason's here.
We'll see it. We'll see it. He got here.
You were saying, what about
now, you know what's crazy, though? That's what I get. Because I had an actual story that I dropped my headphones in the shower, like my AirPods in the shower. So they're like done. And I have no rice. So my AirPods are done.
Why were you in the shower with AirPods?
I thought they were waterproof.
What you was listening to?
I've been listening to, like, I watched The Nutty Professor over the weekend. So I've been listening to this Janet Jackson Doesn't Really Matter song over and over and over.
Girl.
I mean, Jackson like,
yeah.
I don't know the words, but like, are your AirPods loud enough to hear her voice over all the
and that song, she was screaming.
You should get you like a little shower Bluetooth.
Like the little speaker thing? Yeah.
Goes in the shower with you.
Because if those AirPods don't come back, I'm not getting another pair. It's going to be back to strings for me.
Yes, you are. Everyone thinks they're not going to replace their AirPods, but they do.
I love it.
Actually, maybe I'll just tell Apple, like, hey, I don't know what happened to these AirPods, but like, y'all got to replace them.
I love my AirPods. Like I'm devastated every time I lose them. Like I was going to say I would buy more if I lost them, but it's happened many times. So I'm devastated. Ty, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm all right.
Nothing new in the hood?
Speaking of the hood, you know what's interesting around here? I feel like every black family that introduces themselves has to give me like this long history of how they got here in the neighborhood. It was like super weird. Like the first time, it was like, I'm like, oh, okay. I thought that was just a talkative person. But literally like every person that walks by, like, oh, you're the new person that lives here? And they give me like this long history. Like my family's been here since World War I. I'm like, no, okay. And they look at me like I'm supposed to tell them some story. And I'm like, I bought this house from like some people who were selling it.
Did they give you like a casserole or something?
Yeah, I don't know what it's about. I'm like a little bit confused. I'm like, am I supposed to like share my history with them? Like how black people got to the suburbs? Like it's okay. Hello.
Bill, when people come in your neighborhood, do you prepare them a nice casserole or gelatin?
What is the whole county macaroni and cheese?
I'm sorry. What did he say? Did he say Ty?
He said Ty and Will.
No, he don't recall that happening.
That is true. You did cook for the community last week on Instagram Live.
I did.
Tell the folks what you made.
I don't even remember. Probably lasagna.
Collard greens, mac and cheese, fatback.
Fatback, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, canned string beans.
That peach cobbler looked terrible though. Like what happened?
That's so rude.
That was the first time I had ever made peach cobbler in my entire life, and it sure needed some sugar. Sweet Jesus! So I'm gonna try it again this week, and it'll look a little more decent. It'll be a little more decent too.
I'm praying for you. Hopefully.
Please do. Don't pray for me. Pray for peach cobbler.
All right. Any other announcements before we get started on the show? Welcome everybody. Latoya, first commenter. Apple products, waterproof. Yeah, right.
Okay, Android.
All
right.
Headphones waterproof?
That's where they told me that these AirPods were waterproof before.
You got the pros?
The initial one.
No, those definitely aren't waterproof. Though.
Are the pros waterproof?
No, I don't think so. I think they might be water resistant, but they're.
I just don't need why you need headphones in water.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Checking in Curtis as well. Hey all, what's up, Curtis? Appreciate you joining us, bro. All right, let's kick it to the show, guys. And the rundown this week. It's really hard doing shows now. Honestly, I'm just going to be completely honest. It takes a lot to dig and harvest completely meaningless stories and try to make them interesting enough to present on a show. So we had to come up with a few gimmicks. One of these gimmicks is called the doors. And it's just because I don't have a theme for today's show. So we're going to pick doors. And behind door number 1, you'll find this. Behind door number 2, you'll find that. So we got 7 doors. We will go through, each of you guys will pick a number and we will go what's behind that door. Hopefully you guys get some good ones. And we'll go from there. If you guys don't get the one, I want you to get the last one. I'll make sure it gets in there. All right. Let's start with, who wants to start it? Ty, Will, Bill. Or Dex.
Well, since you called me twice, I guess I'll start.
Yeah, so you called him twice. The same.
Which one you want, Bill?
Give me door number 4.
Ooh, door number.
How many doors are there?
There's 7. Once again, 7. 7 doors. Door number 4. All right, behind door number 4, we have the story of the president's not being happy, guys. Diamond and Silk have been fired by Fox. You guys know Diamond and Silk, right? Our favorite
those ladies that support Trump.
Yeah, those crazy ladies. Trump is pissed. He tweeted his support to the 2, saying, "Oh, actually, do we have Donald Trump on the line? Can he?"
Hey there, guys. How's it going? I hope you all are drinking your cup of bleach. Remember, 1 cup a day keeps the Rona away. Alrighty. But I love Diamond and Silk because if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where can you go? And so do millions and millions. And as a matter of fact, I said billions and billions and billions of people love Diamond and Silk. I know you do.
If you don't remember who Diamond and Silk are, here's greatest hits.
CNN, NBC, MSNBC, HIJK, LMNOP, all you do is LIE. You lie, lie, lie. But here's the deal. What's the deal? We don't need you to investigate, interrogate, speculate, fabricate, or instigate. We need you to legislate and cooperate with the President of the United States.
I know that's right.
That one over there looked like Tamla Man.
He did. He killed that though.
She like that one, man. Well, that's they also have some very nasty mouths. Bill, if you didn't know, they can get quite nasty.
So I was watching the news conference, trying to keep calm, and I noticed this beautiful, lovely child of God, cleverly disguised as an itch.
She was more like a bitch, for real.
Standing up, questioning who the president been around, and he needs to get tested.
Well, that's not what got them kicked off of Fox Nation. Them calling a White House reporter the B word. Apparently, it was them talking reckless about the coronavirus.
What I need to know is how many people have passed away in New York.
Yes.
And what I need to know is who have the bodies. I need for somebody that does investigative work to call the morgues.
How is it that you can go to the grocery store, but you can't go to work?
That's right.
You can walk down those little 4 feet aisles within the middle, past people, but you got to stand 6 feet apart when you're checking out.
Yeah, so Fox wasn't having none of that. They said that's way too much for us, and they had to go. These are your girls. Do you feel like they got the wrong end of the stick here?
I'm just sort of kind of feel like, why didn't me and Will think of this first so that we could have a job on Fox Nation?
Where do you, yo? I was thinking the same thing. Like, where were me and Dex? What were we doing?
And I really wouldn't be dumb enough to be like, no, I don't believe in the coronavirus. Although I think that's on trend though, because most people at Fox, when this stuff first happened, they were saying that it's a hoax and all that stuff. So these women, they're just a little behind the mark, but this is what people on Fox News were saying.
Can we ask a question? Like here's what people are missing. They pose a very important question that is often asked in the Black community when people die. Who got the body?
Who's gonna do the body? It's funny that you say that things that Black people ask, right, Jason?
Yeah, we're gonna have more on that a little bit later. Do you feel like they've gotten kind of criticized for things that other people have said and not gotten fired for? Like, do you feel like they were victimized?
Isn't that what all happens to all black people?
They got the N-word wake-up call.
Get your behind on there saying some foolishness, and now you got to deal with the consequences.
So what I think is, there's an opening at Fox Dex. We need to
put them applications in.
For real.
Look, when Latoya said when he references his African Americans, which he does often, maybe he's talking about them. Absolutely.
Is this the last we'll see of them? Do you think they'll be back?
They'll be back.
Well, Trump's not getting elected again, so maybe
they'll be back during the 2020 race, of course, to get the black voters behind Donald Trump for sure.
Unless we jump on it first.
First of all, y'all need to stop. Like, I'm done. Can we pick the next door? Which door? That was door 4.
Curtis said door number 3.
Door 3. You just want to go one up.
Personally, I would have picked 7, but I'll just listen to the fans.
3 is going to kind of stay on brand with the Trump news. Do you want to pick another one?
No, just stick with it.
I would prefer to, because every time we talk about Trump, you try to make it about me.
I don't say anything about it.
Like,
maybe this will get William going. We have the news that people are dying because they've been told that injecting themselves with disinfectant may be a way to protect themselves from COVID-19. Now, what idiot would tell people to do such a thing?
Me.
That idiot.
Us all the time, drink bleach.
None other than this guy.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
After America collectively asked him what the hell was he talking about, he backtracked and said that it was a prank directed at the media.
Your comments about injections of disinfectant, they're quite
No,
provocative.
I was asking a question sarcastically to reporters like you, just to see what would happen. But it does kill it, and it would kill it on the hands, and that would make things much better. That was done in the form of a sarcastic question to the reporters.
But you were asking your medical experts to look into it. Were you being sarcastic with them?
To look into whether or not sun and disinfectant on the hands, but whether or not sun can help us.
Could sun help?
What?
It's crazy. The reporters talk to him as if he's like a substitute teacher.
Yes, he is.
Thing that they say, that's how they do him.
Yo, to be honest with you, I could have spun that way better than what he did right there. So, like, I want to know who writes for Donald Trump. Like, they need to be like, okay, you said something stupid, and this is how we're going to spin it. Like, where are those people?
Probably retired, because I mean,
Deck writes in 3 years.
Well, wait, Ty, how would you have spun that?
Basically, he could have said, oh, well, I wasn't saying to inject disinfectant. I was saying I want to find something that you can inject that kills it on the inside the same way it kills on the outside.
No, he literally said inject because it does a number on their lungs.
No, he said disinfectant does a number on the lungs. I was like, no. You were confused by what we said. And then people can say, yeah, I call BS.
You misspoke.
Yeah, people were like, oh, no, I call BS. But at least, like, what the hell was he talking about in that response? Like, that
he really could have just said, at the end of the day, I don't make the rules. I just say stuff. Like, she's the one who would have had to prove this or not. Like, she should have stopped. Blame it on somebody else.
That's right. Blame it on somebody else. If they are drinking bleach,
I mean, he told them to.
If you poured yourself up a glass of bleach,
God
you should put a couple ice cubes in it and drink it. Like, why would you not?
All right, next door. I recommend door 1. But if you guys don't want to do it,
let's do it.
I mean, we're here.
I think you guys will enjoy door 1 because door 1 is the battle between Young Thug and French Montana.
I would rather drink bleach than talk about this.
It all started when young French Montana made the claim that he would steal the show if he was ever on the same stage as Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, honestly, you could put somebody like Kendrick Lamar next to me on the same stage in a festival. I might outshine him, not because I'm a better rapper, or whatever it is. It's just I got more hits. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar got albums. He got masterpieces. You know what I'm saying? But if you was to put us on the festival stage, I would outshine because I have more hits than Kendrick Lamar.
Got masterpieces, but I got hits.
But what I'm hearing is, I make trash music, but he's got the good stuff. But because people are stupid,
Something like that. A lot of people had issues with French's evaluation of himself in relation to Mr. Kendrick Lamar. And one of those people is good friend of the show, Young Thug, who had this to say in retaliation.
Stupid ass nigga say he got more hits than Kendrick Lamar. Fool.
I don't understand why I haven't seen that used more often as like a meme. That is hilarious.
It just came out.
Very fitting too.
French didn't really appreciate hearing criticism from Sergeant Slime over there and immediately fired back.
Hey, Thug, man. Thank you for wearing that skirt for me on those styles. You heard? Hold a cap.
Hold a
Fuck
cap.
with you, though.
The dress that French Montana is referring to is this garb that Young Thug wore in the video for No Stylist while playing basketball. Thug can be seen, doing what I do every day, get to do every day, go outside and, well, not outside, play basketball at a basketball court right next to, I'm sure, his place of dwelling. I don't do so in a dress, but looks like Thug does. But, Thug didn't really appreciate the fact that he was insulted about wearing this dress. He said he did it out of love and respect.
That's what I forget for even fucking with niggas like you. I wore that dress in your video just to show love and support because I only put that dress on when it's real, when I feel like it's real love or what it's supposed to be. That's the only time I do that type of shit because I thought it was love, but that's the thing is I get for fucking with pussy niggas like you. But it's okay. I know you smoke dope.
I wore a dress because I felt the love. Oh boy.
I just want to start at that. Let's just listen to just the first paragraph.
That's what I forget for even fucking with niggas like you. I wore that dress in your video just to show love and support because I only put that dress on when it's real, when I feel like it's real love or what it's supposed to be. That's the only time I do that type of shit because I thought it was love, but that's the thing is I get for fucking with pussy niggas like you. But it's okay. I know you smoke dope.
Sister Mary Clara said that was my good dress.
I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people that I have a lot of love for, but not one of y'all would I wear a dress for. I'm sorry, it's just it don't work that way.
Then French Montana posted this picture of a rapper that many have mistaken for Young Thug in the past. After seeing this, the real Young Thug was not happy about this picture being posted.
Man, that ain't me with that ugly ass skirt on with that hat. Nigga, on what bullshit like that. Nigga, look. I put that the man said he got more hits than me and Kendrick. Bro, your junk ass ain't got more hits than no motherfucking Kendrick, and you ain't damn sure ain't got more hits or anthems than me.
That's you with that skirt, man. I'm gonna film the video like this. That's how you like it. You must have fell on your head, or them jeans you got on too tight.
This is so funny.
Was he hot?
Wait, so Young Thug really said, "How dare you say I will be wearing that skirt with that hat? I would never."
Literally what he said.
Man, that ain't me with that ugly ass skirt on with that hat. Nigga, on what bullshit like that. Nigga, look.
I would never. And shout out to my Aunt Kendra who's watching the show.
Shout out Aunt Kendra. Oh, that was funny. Beef of the year so far?
I don't want to ever discuss this again.
I know. I was about to say I don't know about that because I feel like you're going to bring it back up.
And why does French Montana look like that?
He's the coke. He on the coke. It's that narcotic.
I mean, right?
Nope. Look, man, it's crazy. I feel like if French Montana and Young Thug went head to head, I think that would be a good battle, but definitely not Kendrick Lamar. Keep his name out of all of this. Correct?
I agree with you there.
All right, cool. All right, next door.
7.
Definitely 7, yeah.
Okay, 7. You guys might like what you get behind door number 7, because as we all know, you guys are people of the word. DMX is now holding Bible studies.
Wait, can you say what you just said again?
Dex and Ty, Bill and Ty are people of the word, and I wanted to have this segment just for them. DMX is now hosting Bible study on his Instagram live account. Check it out now.
A time for embracing and a time for avoiding embraces. A time for, whoa. A time for embracing and a time for avoiding embraces. What? Come on. A time for searching and a time for losing. A time for keeping and a time for throwing away. A time for tearing, a time for repairing. A time for keeping silent and a time for speaking. A time for loving and a time for hating. A time for war, a time for peace. I mean, like I said, it goes back to, you're gonna start with a prayer, you're gonna do this with a prayer. Yo, there are no words more powerful than the book. And your prayer, your own prayer, will do a lot better than someone else praying for you.
Look, my man DMX out here preaching. Bill, you going to the Bible study?
Was that a gunshot in the background?
I didn't hear any gunshots.
Me neither.
Me either.
What are you? Was that gunshot in your background? Maybe they're shooting up your house.
He said maybe that's me. You live in the ghetto.
Nobody else heard a gun. I didn't hear no guns.
I didn't hear no guns. All
Now,
I
I will say this personally. I'm a big fan of DMX, and I've watched DMX do a lot of things. And this makes me happy because the last time I saw DMX, it was in Atlantic City in a concert, and the man was literally too coked out to even stand up for a long period of time. So if he wants to do Bible studies now, I'm all for it. Like, this is a really good switch from what I saw before.
Donovan said he definitely Kojic. That sounds like a Kojic word.
Come on.
That ain't sound like a Kojic word?
That angry?
All right, what about this?
The best thing that we can hope for, the most important thing we can hope for, or pray for, or ask for, is that our desires coincide with God's will. Because at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, it's going to be God's will. It's always going to be God's will. You try to understand what his, why he does what he does, and he's going to end up with a headache. Just do the right thing.
Beautiful.
Oh, you know what? I'm here for it. Let's do it.
I want a gospel album. Move over Snoop Dogg. DMX is coming with a gospel.
I love it. I'm just waiting for him to yell, "Get at me, dog." It did sound like he was about to start "Get at me, dog."
It did, but I'm here for it. As aggressive and angry as he is, let's go for it. I'm here for it.
All right. So DMX going on tour.
Here's my mother. Shout out to my mom watching the show. Go back to that one comment.
We all saw
your boy DMX. All right, Mom, you got it.
Oh,
I'll lay off your boy.
Well, could you imagine how much money DMX will raise for a church? All right, it's time for offering. Money.
I know you're right. We get him to raise our next offering. Shoot.
After this Rona, I would definitely go to the DMX church. I mean, why not?
All right, so we got time for one more.
One. Did we do one?
We did one. One was
Six.
Huh?
4.
What
we did 4.
Oh, my Jesus. All right, sorry. Did you pick one?
Did we do 4 already?
Yeah, we did 4 first.
Did do 4, yep.
6.
6?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to.
The way it goes up to what?
5.
Well, Jason, you do us a favor, Jason. You pick a door.
10.
I just don't want to do 6. 6 is about Kodak Black, and I really don't care about
10.
it.
Do 5. What's 5 about?
All right, behind door number 5.
I yell like 6 numbers. Believe me, off 1. And all of a sudden, it's behind door number 5.
Because William knows the right numbers to call.
Behind door number 5, we have the latest entrance into the headlining stage of the next Coachella Music and Arts Festival. MAGA. Bill, that's your new thing.
MAGA. Right. 4 more years.
I can't take you. You are
Fire him up.
a whole joke. Your mom should be disappointed.
She is. Don't worry.
What would you be disappointed about him, like exercising his right to support his president?
Oh,
Thank you, Dex. Thank you.
Look, Fox not gonna pick you up for Diamond and Silk, Dex. Don't worry. You don't have to fight the fight. It's not gonna happen.
No, you're wasting your time. They don't want you. You don't coon hard enough for them.
Yeah, you do.
I'm about to look. Y'all about to be doing bro talk without me. I'm about to be on Fox Nation.
Come on, Dex. Let's do it. We in there. They got to find two new.
And you know what's funny though? They're out there with no mask on while coronavirus is going around. They about to die.
Well, she threatening to kick you out. You ain't gonna have no place to come home.
Somebody where she goes on too. No, the whole family's on here today.
George.
All right. Those were the doors. And that's it. It's time for Q&A.
Q&A, folks. Here's where you answer the question. It is more like quarantine and answer because y'all know y'all should be in the house. So here's a section of the show where you send us your little quarantine problem and we try to answer it. What do we have today?
Here we go. Oh, sorry. Let's try this again.
I like that through quarantine and answer.
You said that last
All
time.
right, here we go. Neighbor gets to pet that dog. I'm like, distance learning issues. Welcome to our life. Mother, Uncle saw with the oh.
It was a great show for the parents to be watching.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that one.
And Mother Dearest.
You're the host. With the
I'm not. Look, it's your segment.
So what y'all going with?
I mean, obviously.
Obviously, Uncle saw with that.
You know what's crazy? I think Jason always
Obviously, Uncle saw with that mouth.
All right.
This is our sacred duty to figure out what's happening here and steer them in the right direction.
A few months ago, I mistakenly started a sexual relationship with my best friend's uncle.
I know that's right.
He's had a little crush on me since college, LOL, and I finally gave him some. I was prepared to tell my best friend, but since the quarantine, I've been staying with my parents, and I discovered that this B-word has been trading sexual direct messages on Instagram to my baby brother. He's in college. I'm pissed that she would stoop so low and she broke the girl code. What? How do I confront her? Girl,
you don't.
You slept with it. Well, Uncle, if you slept with your baby brother, move on.
I don't know if it's move on, but Jesus, y'all nasty. But friends are like,
wow.
Love at your legs to relatives.
Oh, it's not their relatives.
Love and hip hop is going on around here.
Boy, like what year in college, though? Because if he's a senior in college, he's a grown ass man.
Well, if he's in college in general, he's a grown man.
Yeah, that's debatable.
But that uncle was a grown man too.
That uncle was good and grown. That uncle was good and grown. He was crushing the little girl.
He had no crush on me since college.
Well, it could be one of them uncles that's like, you know, like your cousin uncle that's just a little bit older than you because they skip.
I guarantee you one of them drunk uncles at the cookout. Turn around, girl. You look just like your mama. Girl, look at you. I bet you one of them.
Wait, what?
Holy tongue.
I think you should come clean, but also let her know that you know. And if she hits you, she hit you.
Put blood in the mouth.
If y'all gonna fight, y'all gonna fight. Man.
You should lead off. As a matter of fact, you should record this conversation. And you should lead off with, you've been sleeping with her uncle. Or you could start the conversation with, you don't appreciate what she did to your little brother.
Mm-hmm.
So in turn, you sleeping with her uncle.
No, don't do it like that. Don't do it where you come across as like you did it for tit for tat. I would talk to my brother and I would say, like, I think this is inappropriate that you're doing this. It's not okay. And then I would have a conversation with her. I don't necessarily know if I would bring up the uncle stuff. I would probably she don't know that you did this, so just bring her dirt to the table.
So she know that uncle done told her. She know.
Ain't no uncle done told nobody.
Look, I'm coming to you, woman to woman, cat to cat.
I mean, that's a wild story. That's very wild.
I don't know who people think we are. They're gonna send us some crazy mess like this. We'll make them think
Uncle Sandals on. It's rough. I don't know how you confront her without also, coming to grips with the fact that you were also trifling. So it's a delicate balance there. All right. No real advice for this person? Yes, no, maybe so.
Whatever conversation you'll have, it needs to be recorded so we can see for update, just for research purposes.
Oh, gotcha. So we can give better advice next time.
Right, so we can give better advice next time.
And both of y'all, again, close y'all legs to relatives.
Please and thank you.
Well, according to Hush, you need to close them out.
I think neighbor gets to pet the dog is good, and then Mother Dearest might be good too.
Anything but the one for the teachers. Okay.
I could care less about that. I don't want to.
No, I'm not doing this to learning. Listen, hit William up after hours.
No, I know you're right.
It could be one of William's students.
Doubt it. I live in a densely populated luxury.
I know that's right.
Densely populated luxury high rise. Come through.
No way.
I know that's right.
People love writing anything when we can't verify.
You live either densely populated or luxury high rise. You don't live in both. I assure you, you don't. And if you live in densely high rise, densely populated high rise, they probably did. Okay. I live in a densely populated luxury high rise apartment building in a busy downtown neighborhood that has a diverse mix of residents. I have lived here for 4 years and have never really had many issues until recently. My next door neighbor works in the medical field that at times has very late or early hours associated with it. I also work in a field that has odd hours, so I am empathetic. My issue is she has a new boyfriend she is intimate with anywhere between 2 and 4 a.m.
Maybe it's the
I'm a light sleeper and get awakened by their sessions together.
Maybe it's her
I can
uncle.
hear their shut up, Jason. I can hear their voice and at times jostling of furniture. I have thought about telling the building management, but it would be obvious that the complaint would have come from me, and I don't want that. I also don't want to cause embarrassment to either of us. How can I address this delicately without causing embarrassment, or must I suck it up and suffer?
Slide a note under the door.
Get you some too with some earplugs and move on.
Slide a note under the door. Call it a day.
Sometimes even with earbuds, you can feel it through the walls. You know what I'm saying? You can feel the rumble.
I got some advice for her. Around those hours, have sex back, but louder.
What?
Like, you want to bang loud? I'm gonna like knock your furniture through her wall. Like just bust it up.
I'll sex her.
I'll sex her. I got something for you.
I just really quickly want to shout out the Facebook comments that you guys are on a roll.
Yes, they are. Let's read some of them. Dex, what's in your red cup?
Now, mind your business. Water. No. What else would it be?
She needs a boyfriend.
And some business to mind.
And some business to mind. I know it's right.
It's hard to get a boyfriend. Everyone's on quarantine. Like, what are they supposed to do?
It's easy. I feel like it's easier.
What she needs is to knock next door and find out where homegirl got her boyfriend and go get her one.
Fatima said she might be working from home.
Yeah, ask her if she's willing to share that.
She should take that up with construction working for making thin walls. Alexa, play white noise. Oh, does that work? I never knew that.
Maybe.
I wish I would play some.
Now she's knocking through the wall, though. Our best bet is to out-sex her. To be honest.
I sleeping harder.
Y'all ignorant.
Well, look, I guess you got your answer.
I know you're right.
One way or another.
You sleep.
All right, and since everyone wants to do Mother Dearest, we got a little bit of time, so
Who
let's
wants
go.
to do that?
Well, everybody on the chat, everyone's saying Mother Dearest.
I think they said
No wire hangers, Mother Dearest. Like we're getting some Mother Dearest ones. They want Mother Dearest.
Since when you listen to the chat?
Oh, ooh.
What?
Good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to skim through this thing.
No, you got to read it. Right?
I'm expecting my first child. My mother is a wonderful, intelligent 68-year-old woman.
Elder.
She's also bipolar and seems incapable of keeping herself physically healthy and her house clean.
Ooh,
that was nasty. Ain't no, can we?
Just read it.
I'm gonna read it. I know her poor health almost certainly stems from the fact that her living conditions are filthy. She also has a sour smell.
Don't laugh at the sour smell.
What the hell is going on here?
That she is lax about her personal hygiene. Don't write us. Go take care of your mother.
Well, you don't finish reading.
Go take care of your damn mom. Get this off of the screen.
Bill, read it. She has a conundrum. We need to figure out her conundrum.
He need to go take care of his mother and get off of his screen. That's what he need to do. Stop lambasting his mother to people he don't know.
If you can't understand the words, just sound them out.
Ooh, Dex.
I'm trying to figure why you're not reading.
I have tried many times over the years to help her and keep her house clean, but inevitably it returns to a state of extreme disarray. The only visible floor is the pathway through piles of junk. Eventually, I came to the realization that nothing I say or do is going to make her start taking care of herself. I can't afford to hire a caregiver to help her. And I'm past the point of trying to make a dent in the perpetual filth myself. I literally was thinking that, Dion. Call orders on TLC. My main problem is that when my baby is born, I know mom is going to want to spend time with her. I don't feel comfortable allowing my infant child to be exposed to the unhealthy conditions of her house. I'm ashamed to say that I also don't feel comfortable placing my baby in the care of a woman who seems incapable of caring for herself. How can I tell my mother, the woman who raised me, how to live? This is a conversation, I never wanted to have. Is there any way I can avoid breaking her heart and embarrassing her? You just embarrassed her on. Are you kidding me?
We don't know whose mom it is.
We don't know who it is.
It don't matter. You talking like that about your mother. You have the issue.
Oh my goodness.
William, relax yourself. Somebody give some advice here.
Your mom is laughing at you. Oh Lord.
Don't let her watch the baby. Just say no.
I mean, how do you? What's the reasoning you're going to tell her?
I'll take care of it. Like, oh, you can come over here and see her. Real simple stuff.
Okay. That's why you're so quiet.
Oh, you can baby proof. You come over here.
Dex
left. He's out of here. He said, I'm not touching this one. I mean, I get it. I mean, sometimes people they have conversations that, saying they didn't expect to have. And, a lot of times you grow up in a situation that you might not think is terrible until you get out of that situation and see how everyone else is living. So maybe
I feel like mom is like a hoarder who's going through something.
Yeah, and a lot of time in hoarders in those shows, the people who live with those people don't know it's a problem until they get out of living with those people. So the parents have no idea. The parents have no idea that it's a problem to the kids because the kids have always grown up like that.
Or even the parents know it's a problem, but they don't know how to solve the problem because they have some traumatic incident that's tied to the stuff that they have.
For real.
So, in all honesty, I wouldn't allow my kid to go over there. But obviously, I think you should go pick your mom up and hang out at your house is the best bet. If you ask my personal opinion, that's what I would do in such a situation.
A lot of people coming at Dexter right now in the chat.
Teddy Riley.
Dex having a Telly Riley moment again.
Oh, y'all are nasty tonight. Y'all nasty.
She needs TLC, yes, the TLC network as well as tender love and care. I really don't know. I mean, like you said, maybe a group therapy session might be in order, something like that. But outside of that,
no, she didn't get help by herself. Like that hoarding stuff and that filth, that stuff's not normal.
but she's not going to get help if she doesn't think it's a problem. That's
Right.
that's ultimately the issue here. She doesn't know it's a problem, so it comes down to a bat. Dragon Dex. Next has cricket Wi-Fi. Killing them. Kendra has a good suggestion. Put her things in boxes. Make sure the area the baby will be in is cleaned. I mean, it sounds like there's only a little sliver of walkway where she can tip and dip around it. I don't really know how much stuff is surrounding that area.
Yeah, that's very nice. But like sometimes even with family that isn't crazy, like they don't like to go by your rules of parenting. Like they like get that baby some and all this other stuff. Like no, you just come over here and visit. There's no need for all that extra stuff. Like just come over here.
Yeah, Dexter's dragging you.
Dragging me for what? I was listening to what they were saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you heard them? You heard the comments?
I was listening to what they were saying about the topic. That you should have been worrying about the show that we running. That's what you should be doing while you worrying about me. But go ahead.
Nasty back. We loosed this Teddy Riley demon over Dex's Wi-Fi.
When he trying to be smart.
Ooh, it came through again. The demon's still hanging on. All right, Dex, you want to introduce this segment?
So this segment of the show, we're gonna call it's Jizza time, but we're gonna call to this week's show Black AF. So a lot of people have been talking about the show Black AF, and we just figured we'd have a little bit of fun with it. So we've come up with a lot of different things that are considered Black AF. Now, please, no one get offended by this. We weren't trying to offend anybody, but we're Black, so we were looking up things and talking about things that amongst us are Black, and we're gonna rank them.
Very offensive. This list is
we're gonna rank what's Black AF, and please don't get offended, guys, because we're
already offended.
Shakima has joined the show. Everyone, she says hello.
I guess better late than never.
And she says, "Don't drag her best friend. That's her job."
I love that girl. I love
how we just have a little community here. All right, here goes the list. So
I'm offended already, actually, to be honest.
I'm kind of offended. Let me skip this again. I wasn't a part of this.
You were a part of it. What do you mean you weren't a part of this?
Yo, that is, let me tell you, that's Black.
All right, so we got sitting on other people's steps. Coming up to the school. Coming up to the school is a very Black thing to do.
So, like, how does it work? Like, we're
gonna look for our top 5. We're gonna kind of eliminate, I guess, until we get
okay.
there.
Well, I'm saying Hypnotic needs to go because.
Well, let me read them all for the podcast listeners.
Okay.
Sitting on other people's steps, coming up to the school, being ashy, king pancake syrup, hot sauce in my bag, swag surfing, the Cupid shuffle, playing double dutch against a neighborhood girl as a 30-year-old man.
What's doing there?
Who came up with this stuff?
Hennessy, Hypnotic, 40s. Martin and Fresh Prince are equal. That idea. Letting everyone around you know the Jehovah's Witnesses are out knocking the day. That's very Black. Putting on for the culture. Extremely Black. Expiration dates on seasonings. I didn't know that happened. Colored contacts. Running just because everyone else is. Using the top of the refrigerator as a shelf.
That's right.
And flavored sunflower seeds.
I'm sorry. Who put expiration dates on seasoning?
Well, obviously that's a Black thing because people don't check the expiration dates.
All right, so top five. This is not all Jason. I don't know what you guys think. This is not my list.
I ain't nothing on that list.
Like you came up with this stuff.
Not no nacho.
Hypnotic can go. I really like drinking that.
Nacho seeds. That's ghetto.
That is so ghetto.
Didn't we talk about putting things on the internet earlier today, sweetheart?
Oh my goodness.
Using the top shelf, the refrigerator, that's definitely Black. But I don't know if that's Black. I thought everybody did that, but I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't go in people's houses who are. I don't know. Never mind. I'm saying too much.
So I know my refrigerator is definitely the next shelf.
Where you gonna put the cereal?
That's a thing.
In reality, though, if you don't use the refrigerator as a shelf, where would the cereal go?
Exactly.
In the pantry.
Oh, people have pantries.
I have a pantry. You guys don't have pantries?
I don't think
I
I've ever
definitely have a pantry, but that top of that refrigerator is definitely a shelf. I don't even want to hear it. It's definitely a shelf.
I don't have a pantry, so I don't have no time for that.
All right, so which ones we eliminating? So I'm sitting on other people's steps. Is that one staying?
Hell no, that's only black people do that.
Okay, coming up to the school. Only black people do that.
Only black people come up to the school.
Me and Ashley can go.
Ben Ashley definitely can go because other people are too. You just can't see it.
Okay, so being Ashley is not.
I don't know what King Pancake syrup is.
I've never heard of King Pancake syrup ever in my life.
Oh, I love King Pancake syrup.
I've only had like Aunt Jemima.
What is it, Dex?
Aunt Jemima.
I have log cabin syrup. I like that one.
Hot sauce in my bag. Hillary Clinton does this, so obviously it's like can't just be a black thing.
Swag surfing or Cupid shuffle? Which one are we keeping? I think we have to keep.
Cupid shuffle definitely.
Swag surfing is for the younger ones. Cupid shuffle is for the oldies.
Okay, so Cupid shuffle stay.
Oldie? Well, hold it now, Dex. What you mean? Oh,
like my mom would do the Cupid shuffle.
All right. Everyone's saying to keep the fridge. Definitely using top of the fridge as a shelf. Yeah, so that one's definitely staying. What else we got here, guys?
Hypnotic 40s, that stuff can go. Nobody wants a 40.
I think that double Dutch thing can go too because who's doing that?
Eric says the King syrup is a Be More staple.
Baltimore can go too.
Avenue with the Avenue.
Baltimore can go too.
First of all, I keep it respectful. All right, plain double Dutch.
That can go.
Double Dutch. Hennessy got to stay. Hypnotic.
Hypnotic. Who else drinks Hypnotic?
It's got to go.
Nobody drinks Hypnotic.
Nobody drinks Hypnotic at all anymore.
40s, 40-ounce beer, 40-ounce malt liquors.
Is that what you're drinking now, Jason? A 40?
That was William's suggestion, not mine.
Ain't nobody drinking no damn 40.
Jason, my uncles might actually, but we're gonna take that off.
All right, Martin and Fresh Prince being equal.
Okay,
that can go.
All right, letting everybody know Jehovah's Witnesses is outside knocking.
That got to stay. That's definitely a thing.
No, seriously, because my mom will text me to this day and be like, "The Jehovah's Witnesses at my house."
It's terrible.
I haven't seen in years. Like, where they been?
Putting on for the culture. Do any other races put on for the culture?
No, only black people carry their whole culture on their shoulders.
Yes, they do. Chinese people definitely do.
They said Puerto Ricans do color contacts more than black people.
That's true.
Color contacts and go. I don't know about what them is.
I'm not a soul.
All right. Running just because everyone else is.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, we gotta get down to 5. We're at 10.
I think the flavored sunflower seed, like that's disgusting. I've never eaten a sunflower seed in my life, which I'm sure doesn't surprise anyone.
I like the ranch flavored sunflower seeds.
I don't eat flavored
sunflower
sunflower.
I definitely like the nacho cheese.
They got salt and pepper ones too. The salt and pepper ones.
No, they don't.
I think we can take off putting on for the culture. We can delete that one.
Yeah, that can go.
We know that's black.
And I guess we can take off letting everybody know the Jehovah's Witnesses are there because, I mean, I think like everybody do that too.
But ain't nobody coming no door for no Jehovah's Witnesses, so we got to let the neighborhood know.
We gotta wrap this up. What we gotta do, so take it off.
Come on, like which one are we doing? Taking it off. All right. So yeah, sitting on other people's steps, coming up to the school, keep it shuffle, Hennessy, expiration dates on season can go. Running just because everyone else is.
That's black.
That's
using the top of the refrigerator as a shelf.
Sunflower seeds can go. Then we done, right?
All right. So we got to get rid of one more, guys. One more.
No, Hennessy can't go because
when last time any of y'all had Hennessy?
Y'all love Hennessy. Like people literally go to people's weddings and be like, "Y'all ain't got no Hennessy."
For real.
But that's more than just a black thing.
No, it's not. Really. You've never seen nobody else outside of the blacks drink Hennessy.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Not really.
I do think though other people outside of us do the Cupid shuffle though.
No, Hennessy. I'm telling you, Hennessy.
Hennessy or Cupid shuffle, everyone. Vote in the comments. Hennessy or Cupid shuffle. Or sitting on other people's steps.
No, y'all do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Y'all stay on somebody's step, but y'all got to move.
Stay on somebody's step, and I mean stay.
Coming up to the school can go. Coming up to the school can go.
Well, that's everybody saying, all right, that's two. That can go. Let's move on.
Sitting on steps can go. Sitting on people's steps. 2 for 2.
We ain't about to sit here and read all these votes. Just send them.
Karens are always at school. Cupid Shuffle can go. Hennessy got to stay. All right, so I guess school's going to go.
And people who saying coming up to the step, that's because they live in luxury high-rise apartments in densely populated areas now.
All right, so the Black SF top 5 list: sitting on people's steps, Cupid Shuffle, running just because everyone else is, using the top of the refrigerator as a shelf, and Hennessy. There we go. That is the list.
Racism.
Man, that was BS. Speaking of BS, it is now time for Dex's BS Report.
All right, guys, my favorite what is this segment? My favorite segment of the show, Dex's BS Report. So in this part of the show, I tell 3 stories. And then with the stories, 2 of the stories are true. 1 of the stories is 100% false. And these guys have to guess it. But I'm so convinced that I came up with some really good stories this week that if these guys guess the right one, all of them have to guess like the right one that's wrong. I will take a sip of bleach. All right, so
Stunting. Oh my goodness, here comes the stunts.
We don't want you to die, guys.
All right, so the first things first. PETA is telling people that it is a problem for you should not be calling your pets animals. They're not animals. They are your companion. Pets have been like around people for a long period of time, and PETA's like, you know what? Be respectful of these people, these animals, these companions. They have hearts, they have feelings, and they should be respected.
Yeah,
the next story is, you guys have probably seen that it's a big thing going around called "Stop Calling Us Karens." So basically, like, white women are saying that they don't want to be called Karen anymore. It's offensive to them. And after the recent NBA draft, NFL draft, there have been a lot of memes that have populated with Black men and white women. Well, there's a new twist to this, and there's a change.org petition that actually has it now where they're saying, like, look, nobody else is standing up for these women, so I'm going to stand up for these women. And they're saying that, like, they're trying to get a couple signatures on there to stop people from calling people Karen and for discriminating against white people. Now, the kicker with this is that it's a Black man who created this change.org petition. And then,
oh, was it you?
Yeah, Dexter.
And then finally, there's a new dating site that lets you pick your partner based on smell. So basically what they would do is upload a bunch of different images of their room and everything, and then you would pick, just trying to get like a feel of what this person would possibly smell like. And they would obviously describe what it smells like. So if it's like you like vanilla, you would probably pick vanilla. Or if you like, you know, like musk, you might pick musk. So you can pick the partner that you want to be with simply based on how they smell.
Must, like musty?
What was you just saying? If you like,
some people like that.
Must.
The website is called Smell Dating. And then also once you match with them, they'll send a shirt to your home, and then you can kind of like smell the shirt, and then you kind of get a gist of what that person smells like.
I feel like that's some BS somebody's coming with. I'm gonna go with the middle story.
All right, guys, we got Bleach on the line.
Bleach.
Oh, the third one's true. The second one,
I don't think the second one's true.
What was the first one?
The first one was the story about PETA. And they're saying like you should not call pets anymore. You should call, or animals, you should call them companions.
Realistically, that is the most like whatever story, because that's something PETA would do, but they probably haven't done it. So I'm gonna say that story's fake.
Jason will.
I mean, that sounds really PETA of them, like
really PETA.
Like,
it's so PETA that's probably fake.
I don't know though.
Go with that one for Dex and drink his bleach.
I think the middle one's not true. Something about the middle one's not true.
What's
the middle one? Was the Karen story?
The Karen story. Something about that.
Something stupid.
Something about that.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to say that it might not be a Black man that started that petition.
People at home doing anything for attention, so I believe that one. It's the PETA story that I feel like is so logical that it's got to be the one that's fake. Because that's definitely something Peter would do. But
yeah, I'm gonna go with the second one. I don't think it was a black man that started the petition.
Yeah, I think that's where it's like a little something come in at.
Okay. Well, I mean, you guys weren't on the same page, so I don't have to drink any.
No, we were all on the same page too. We was all on the same page.
But the second story is false. It is a
on the same page. You got drink.
No, because Ty didn't say it. Thank God.
Damn it, Ty.
Come on, Ty.
Would y'all really want me to drink some damn bleach? Like,
Yeah.
how could you be upset?
But you were not going to drink bleach anyway.
I'll do anything for the show. Look, if I gotta clean out my insides, I'll do it.
Go for it, Dex.
No, it's the Karen thing is true. Like, women are saying that they don't want to be called Karen anymore, and they are offended by that. However, there's no petition to stop people from discriminating against white people by a black man.
Great. All right.
That has been Dex's BS report for the week.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to get Dex to drink bleach this week, guys, but we will try again.
We will get that. We'll do that bleach out back and one way or the other.
Eventually, we will get it to happen. It is time for seats, Bill. Or Ty. Sorry. Ty.
And it's time for seats. This is the portion of the show where we just describe the people who are doing too much and we ask them to stop. So, anyone have a seat?
I have no updates on my apartment situation with the person I was suing. So I have no seat to give out for that this week. You guys were looking forward. Sorry.
I did think about today, Jason, because I saw birds crawling into something on my house, and I was like, I got a rake, and I had to hit it so the birds came out.
Did you murder the chicks?
And I was like, I hope I don't kill these birds, because then I'm going to be like Jason.
I never killed birds, by the way.
Oh, murdered. We met.
Never murdered. Never touched a bird.
In cold blood.
I did a slight little toss of a nest like a frisbee
with babies in them. You.
Have you ever tossed a frisbee? It lands flat, like it lands nice and flush. So,
Jason, you're a nasty individual. You killed those birds.
Dex once again seeding his internet, which he paid extra for.
Paid extra and was very excited about the fact that he paid this extra money and got this extra deal, and they fixed everything and they made him all these promises, and he was very excited about tonight's show. This is going to be the first time that he got through a show without technical difficulties, and you see how that worked out. The new contract.
It's a wrap. Dex, yeah, you might have to do something about that. Do you guys have any other seats you want to give?
I don't have any seats this week.
Really, Bill? Everything's good in your hood?
Everything is good. God is good. So,
amen. Ty, you don't have a seat? It's really hard. We don't interact with people, so it's kind of hard to give a seat. You know? When you
like who am I talking to? You guys and my wife.
You get mad at?
My seat's
on. You get mad at yourself? Like you can't really do anything. Who are we mad at?
There's Donald Trump. He's saying something stupid every day, and the people who defend him, like, it's all getting old. So I feel like,
yeah, Bill, it's getting old.
Who needs to be seated?
I beg your pardon.
Do you think we should? Do you think we should reopen America, Bill?
Here's the thing.
We'll never close America. If anybody.
I think that America is ready to be open. Look, Pennsylvania is opening golf courses on Friday, and I am excited. I cannot wait. Americans are ready to go back to work.
God, here we go.
America's ready to open.
Except right? Are you ready?
The President of the United States has a handle on this thing, and he thinks America's ready to go. Then, dag nabbit, who are you lazy individuals to sit around and say that America needs to be closed? Open the country up.
Will you be going back to work?
Let's make America great again.
MAGA. COVID-19 can get seated. Do you guys have a scheduled date when you guys are going back?
No.
The fall.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I'm talking about like when it'll be opened again.
No.
Like Philadelphia. No?
You think things are opening by your birthday, but they aren't.
Well, ours is May 15th is when we're going to come back. So.
No, it's not happening.
All right. Shaquem wants us to see Kerry Washington's character in Little Fires Everywhere. Is that a Netflix show? I feel like that is.
It is
Hulu or Netflix.
Hulu, Netflix.
Hulu, Avenue. What the Avenue?
Hulu.
I never got a chance to see that.
Hulu. Oh, Dex said he's giving information while he's out. He's saying May 8th is the date you guys go back.
No, school. The governor has closed school for the rest of the academic school.
Well, you got to get that summer job because y'all not getting paid. So y'all
not getting paid.
Who's not getting paid?
Y'all gonna need this check, right? Get this check.
They laying some of y'all off though. I ain't gonna say
Sure are.
Some of y'all, not me.
Some of y'all. I'm sitting on multiple degrees. I won't be getting laid off, but some of y'all.
Okay, I'm safe in the arms of Jesus.
All right. I have 6% left on my computer battery, so I'm gonna get ready to go. For Ty, for Bill, for Dex, this has been another edition of Bro Talk Live. My name is Jason. Podcast drops tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let's do the rundown real quick while I'm on my 6%. We got Marissa, we got Woodard, Dion, Princess, Curtis. Did I say Marissa already?
Nadine, my mother.
Kendra. What were you saying?
No, carry on.
Shakima, Fatima.
I wish I could did that DMX song.
They don't know that. Eric, who we be? Did I say Kendra already? Latoya. It's a bunch. It's too many to scroll. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it.
We got Dexter. Don't get in.
Yeah, don't forget Dexter.
Commenting Dexter.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. We will be back next week, and we will have clips throughout. Don't forget, check out our social media channels, Bro Talk Live Pod on Twitter and Bro Talk Live on Instagram and Facebook. Once again, for Dex, for Bill, for Ty, another edition of Bro Talk, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Boom.